Hello, everybody. This is Coach Shane, and I've got another great question. This question actually comes from Ricardo, and he asked a question to my email. We sent out a newsletter, and he sent me a question in the email, Ricardo. And he says, "Hi, Coach Shane. How can I improve my vocabulary?" It's always a big thing, especially for older people, meaning when you're out of college. You no longer are a university student, high school student. It's after college. How can I improve my vocabulary? Usually, most of you in that situation, for example, let's say you're a business person. Oh, I want to improve my business English. Actually, your business English is probably pretty good. Or you're a doctor. Oh, I need to improve my medical English. Actually, your medical English is probably pretty good. It's all the little words between the vocabulary. And it's the idioms and phrases and daily English vocabulary. That's where your problem is. So how do you learn this type of vocabulary? Well, there's two methods. There's a tool. Number one, there's a tool, and the tool is called Anki, A-N-K-I. It's a free software, and it's actually really excellent. I absolutely recommend Anki. In fact, my DDM students, some of them use Anki, and they absolutely love it. And it's a system where you have to do the work, but that's important. So you can use audio, you can use pictures, you can use text, and you put in the phrase, you put in a definition or something, and then the Anki program 2 days later will ask you, hey, what does this phrase mean? And then you have to put the answer in. And then a week later, it'll ask you again. So it keeps reminding you of these phrases and words that you've learned newly. And if you make a mistake, it'll ask you more frequently. And if you don't make a mistake, it won't ask you for a long time, but like 2 months later, it'll ask you again to make sure you remember. So Anki is an excellent free software. I think it's free for the PC and for the Android phones and for the Mac computer. I believe you have to pay if you have an iPhone, if you want the app, but you don't need it. You can just use your PC or your MacBook or whatever you have. And I believe the web browser version is free too. So if you use Google Chrome, then I think it's free. So that's an excellent software. And the second way to learn vocabulary is by real situations. Now, if you live in America, you will always be in real English situations. But what are the words and phrases they're using? See, that's a problem. Unless you have somebody next to you teaching you, that's a problem. So how can we do this? Well, that's why I created DDM. And yes, I'm pushing my class, but I'm serious. So, for example, this is DDM 824. We recently studied this DDM. And it's just a dialogue. Jerry, George, they're having a dialogue. Morty, Helen. There's a bunch of people. There's a lot of dialogues here. You can see this. And all the conversation is simple. Hi, son. Hi, daddy. This is your son. I got married in high school. Hey, who are you? This is, okay. It's all really simple stuff. But not everything is always so simple. So at the end of every DDM assignment, I have a glossary. And here's a phrasal verb. Here's the word get, but in this situation, what does get mean? Out-X'd someone, and I give examples too in the lessons. To keep it up, you probably know that expression. A new X in town, and we talk about different examples. Operation, a shambles, and I give you a bunch of sentences here to describe a shambles. The something specialist, a fertility specialist, pronunciation specialists. Bothering, signing off, another phrasal verb. The deal is off, real, authentic, genuine. Intoxicating aroma, great phrase. Palate, we use it all the time. Unrefined, excellent. Productive, extraordinary. And you might know this word, but do you use it? So I make you use it. By using it, by reading it, by watching it, by hearing it. This is how you learn it. ravish, don't hesitate to, boom, boom, boom. We're just on and on. So many different ones. So I give you this glossary. Also, if you're in DDM VIP, I give you a quiz. And actually, when you get the quiz, these are all blanks. Okay, it's all blanks. So you have to fill in the blanks, and these are the answers. So what goes in the answers? So in this case, outcooked, out-X'd yourself, outcooked yourself. Drop everything real. So I give you sentences, and then we have a EVC challenge where you have to write your own sentences using these words with the same context as in the story. Okay? DDM is, in my opinion, the best way to learn real life vocabulary because we're seeing it in action. So we have a visual reference. Then we talk about it. I explain it. I show you the word. I give you example sentences. You write it. You do a quiz. You're using this new vocabulary all the time. And I always tell my students, don't memorize it. Don't memorize it. Okay? Because if it's a really important word, it's going to come back. 2 months later, you're gonna see it again in DDM. Or maybe you're watching listening to a podcast or watching a show on Netflix or a movie. You're going to see one of these phrases. And then you're going to go, oh, there's the phrase. I know what it means. Okay? So this is one example. I'll give you one more. This is DDM 825. We were talking about Dunkin' Donuts, the restaurant. And you see here, municipalities. Well, that's a tough one. What's that? So we got lots of words here. Bastards, even. I mean, this is real life English. This is daily English. Maynardians, what's that? Well, I got everything down here. Again, we have the EVC quiz. Okay, there's a quiz. And then you can write sentences. I'm not showing you the sentences. And then again, we have the glossary. So I explain everything in the glossary, give you example sentences, a blah, blah desert, a Starbucks desert, a cultural desert, a fancy cuisine desert. So many examples. Talk about bastards, handling it like you might expect, bummed out, a mile and a half, finding refuge, much to the dismay of, excellent expressions, drama queen, too much drama, all the drama. Yeah, really excellent stuff. So I'm not joking. DDM is the best way to learn vocabulary, and to not just be to see new vocabulary, but to really learn it, because we touch everything. Visually, we watch the situation. We hear it, we practice it, we say it, we write it, we fill in the blanks, we read the definitions, and then if you join the live classes, we use it. We actually use it. So DDM really is the answer, especially for people who are out of college, for professionals, okay? And the vast majority of my DDM students are professionals. They're business professionals, engineers, doctors, government people. We're everything. So, and we have everything, absolutely everything. Retired people. We have some young people too, college students. We have some of those too. Some of those college people. But yeah, it's a great, excellent course where you can master daily English. So, Ricardo, I hope that answers your question. Number one, Anki. Get that tool. Learn how to use it. It takes some time, but everything good takes some effort, right? There's no such thing as a free lunch, okay? So Anki, the software is free, but you got to work. It's excellent, all right? And then again, DDM. I always recommend DDM. And by the way, I should tell you, for me right now, it's October 12th. Wednesday, October 12th. And at the end of October, every year, at the end of October, we have a sale for the next year. So this is 2022. So at the end of October, we have our 2023 membership sale. Okay? And it's a big sale. It's a very, very big sale. It's for serious people. Actually, new people join, a lot of new people join, but usually it's the people who join this year, and they love the classes, and they want to save some money on a full year membership. So we get a lot of people joining like that. But I can help because I'll let you try DDM for free. Now, I have free lessons. Go to letsmasterenglish.com, put your name and email, and I'll send you some old free lessons immediately. If you like them, I want you to try the VIP lessons, and I'll send you some VIP lessons for free. And nobody does this. Live classes. You can actually join our live classes for free too. So you study the lessons on your own. We have a huge live schedule every day of the week, different times of the day. I don't care where you live. There's a time that works for you. You got to make the time sometimes, so do it. I mean, like I said, there's no such thing as a free lunch. But yeah, so you can join the live classes. So you can absolutely try the program before you buy and then join. People ask, oh, but the price, it's so expensive. No. And this is regular price, so I don't know about the sale price. It might be cheaper. The cheapest membership is $19 a month, I think. $19 a month. That's like 75 cents a day. 75 cents a day. Less than $1 a day for the cheapest membership. And that membership gives you a lot of lessons. More lessons than you could imagine, actually. The most expensive lesson is pretty expensive. I think it's $170 a month. Yeah, but that's very private. It's a very private group, and lots of one-on-one time with the coaches. So it's very private. So we have a big range in costs. The most popular classes, I believe, I don't know exactly, but the website price, I think, is $60 for both of them, DDM VIP and PIRF VIP. And you can try the lessons for free. And like I said, for 2023, our big sale is coming up, and I would love for you to take advantage of that sale, especially now when everything's so expensive. We need to continue with education. We have to. We can't skip education. But if we can save some money, that's really important, and that's what we're doing every October. So if this is October 2022 right now, you're perfectly in time. If it's September 2023, don't worry. At the end of October 2023, there'll be another sale, okay? If it's November of 2022, well, at the end of November, we have a sale. At the end of December, we have a sale too, but the October sale is bigger. It's the biggest of the year. I'm just letting you know. All right, that's it. Enough chit-chat from me. Get your vocabulary down, get Anki, and get DDM. That's it. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.